welcome to my video. In this video I will going to start the new topic reproduction in lower and higher plants. या टॉपिक साठी तुम्हाला बोर्ड एग्जामला 6 मार्काचा वेटेज आहे. एकूण तुमच्या क्वेश्चन पेपर मध्ये 8 मार्काचे प्रश्न या टॉपिक वरती विचारले जातील. त्यापैकी तुम्हाला 6 मार्क हे कंपल्सरी आहेत. 6 मार्काचे प्रश्न सोडवायचे आहेत. या टॉपिक मधील सुरुवातीचा जो असेक्शुअल रिप्रोडक्शन हा जो भाग आहे तो तुमच्या सिलेबस मधून कमी करण्यात आलेला आहे. त्यामुळे सेक्शुअल रिप्रोडक्शन पासून पुढील भाग पूर्णपणे आपण अभ्यासणार आहोत. या टॉपिक मधील काही व्हिडिओज या अगोदरही मी तुम्हाला दिलेले आहेत. फॉर एक्झाम्पल स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ पोलन ग्रेन, डेव्हलपमेंट ऑफ मेल गॅमेटोफाइट, प्रोसेस ऑफ डबल फर्टिलायझेशन हे व्हिडिओ तुम्हाला ऑलरेडी दिलेले आहेत. या टॉपिकचं स्टडी मटेरियल तुम्हाला दिलेलं आहे. गेल्या वर्षीचा 12वीचा क्वेश्चन पेपर मॉडेल आन्सर हे तुम्हाला दिलेलं आहे. टॉपिक वाईज मार्क डिस्ट्रीब्युशन तुम्हाला दिलेलं आहे. क्वेश्चन पेपरचं नेचर दिलेलं आहे, प्रॅक्टिकलचं नेचर दिलेलं आहे आणि कमी करण्यात आलेला 20% जो सिलेबस आहे त्याची PDF फाईल तुम्हाला पाठवली. आता फक्त तुम्ही अभ्यास करायचा आहे. तर या टॉपिकमध्ये प्रथम आपण सेक्शुअल रिप्रोडक्शन म्हणजे काय ते पाहणार आहोत. Sexual reproduction involves fusion of 2 dissimilar gametes like male and female gametes to form diploid zygote. In plants, vegetative phase ends the beginning of reproductive phase and which can be easily seen in the higher plants at the time of flowering. What is flower? Flower is a modified shoot specially designed for sexual reproduction to produce seeds and fruits. It is a specialized reproductive structure in which sexual reproduction takes place. The main function of flower is the production of male and female gametes, followed by fertilization takes place and to form diploid zygote. Zygote divide, redivide to produce embryo. This process is called embryogenesis. In sexual reproduction, sequential events takes place are grouped into 3 stages, namely pre-fertilization stage, post-fertilization stage, fertilization stage. आता pre-fertilization stage म्हणजे काय असतं नेमकं? तर त्याच्यामध्ये इनिशिएशन ऑफ फ्लावर म्हणजे प्लांटला फ्लावरिंग येतं. Pollination, the transfer of pollen grain from anther to stigma and formation of male and female gametes or gametophyte. हे प्री रिप्रोडक्टिव्ह स्टेज किंवा प्री फर्टिलायझेशन मध्ये येतं. फर्टिलायझेशन म्हणजे काय नेमकं? तर फ्युजन ऑफ मेल अँड फिमेल गॅमेट्स टू फॉर्म डिप्लॉइड झायगोट, त्याला आपण फर्टिलायझेशन म्हणतो. आणि पोस्ट फर्टिलायझेशन चेंजेस किंवा इव्हेंट्स म्हणजे झायगोट डिवाइड, redivide to form embryo and embryo to seed. Seed germinate होतं during favorable condition and to produce new plant. So for the study of sexual reproduction in plants, it is important to know the structure of flower. So first of all, we see the structure of typical flower in brief. The structure of typical flower consists of 2 main parts, namely thalamus and floral holes. Thalamus, this is thalamus, is fleshy, shortened, condensed axis of flower, from which floral holes are arises. म्हणजे फ्लोरल होल जे आहेत ते या थॅलॅमस मधून निघालेले असतात. त्यामुळे thalamus provide nourishment to the floral holes. Okay. Then we see about floral holes. Floral holes are of 4 types, namely calyx, corolla, androecium and gynoecium. हे प्रॉपर सिक्वेन्स मी तुम्हाला सांगितले फ्रॉम आउटर टू इनर. म्हणजे सर्वात बाहेर कॅलिक्स, त्याच्या आतमध्ये करोला, त्याच्या आतमध्ये अँड्रोसियम आणि सर्वात आत गायनोसियम. म्हणजे आउटर टू इनर सिक्वेन्स ऑफ फ्लोरल होल्स असं असतं बघा. कॅलिक्स, करोला, अँड्रोसियम आणि गायनोसियम. तुम्हाला याच्यावरती क्वेश्चन विचारला जातो, रिअरेंज द फ्लोरल होल्स. ते क्रम बदलून दिलेले असतात, अँड्रोसियम, करोला, गायनोसियम, कॅलिक्स याप्रमाणे. ते तुम्ही प्रॉपर सिक्वेन्सनं लावून घ्यायचे असतात. कसं लावणार? कॅलिक्स, करोला, अँड्रोसियम आणि गायनोसियम फ्रॉम आउटर टू इनर. Calyx and corolla are the accessory whorl of flower because they do not directly take part in the process of pollination and fertilization. Androecium and gynoecium are the essential or reproductive whorl of flower because they directly involve the process of pollination and fertilization. First of all, we see the calyx. It is outermost whorl of flower made up of sepal or sepals, that is individual members of calyx is called sepal. These are the sepals and it protect the remaining whorl of flower. फुलाच्या बेसला ह्या ज्या हिरव्या रंगाच्या ज्या पाकळ्या आहेत त्याला आपण काय म्हणतो? सेपल्स. आउटर मोस्ट whorl असतो. त्यामुळे प्रोटेक्ट द रिमेनिंग whorl of flower during bud condition like corolla, androecium आणि gynoecium याचं प्रोटेक्शन केलं जातं. सेकंड whorl of flower is called corolla and it is made up of petal. That is individual member of corolla is called petal. It lies just inner to calyx. calyxच्या आतल्या बाजूचा फुलाचा जो दुसरा whorl आहे त्याला आपण काय म्हणतो? करोला. आणि तो पेटल पासून तयार झालेला असतो. पेटल्स मे बी brightly colored or colorless and it attract the pollinating agent for pollination. Then androecium and gynoecium are the reproductive whorl of flowers. Androecium is the third whorl of flower, lies inner to corolla and it is made up of stamen. That is individual members of androecium is called stamen. Each stamen is further differentiated into three parts, namely filament, anther and connective. Anther produce pollen grains. Then gynoecium. Gynoecium is the innermost whorl of flower. It is called female reproductive whorl and made up of carpel or carpels. That is individual member of gynoecium is carpel. Each carpel is further differentiated into three parts, namely basal solar portion is called ovary. It produces ovules. These are ovules. Middle elongated style provide passage for entry of pollen tube during germination, and terminal stigma provide surface for attachment of pollen grains. Then we see about the structure of anther. Androecium is the male reproductive organ and it is made up of stamen. Stamen is divided into three parts, namely filament, connective and anther. Anther is the apical sac-like part of stamen. It is a fertile part of stamen. In immature anther or young anther is made up of group of parenchyma cells. Generally, anther is dithecous, means it is made up of two anther lobes like this and having four pollen sacs or four microsporangia, hence called tetrasporangiate. Dithecous anther is tetrasporangiate because it is made up of four microsporangia. Monothecous anther consists of two pollen sacs because it is made up of single lobe. The parenchyma cells undergoes differentiation and some of the hypodermal cells are converted into archisporial cells. Okay, then we see about the structures of anther. Archisporial cell undergoes division and to form an inner sporogenous cell and outer parietal cell. Sporogenous cell form sporogenous tissue. These are sporogenous tissues. Each sporogenous cell has ability to giving rise to microspore tetrad, and parietal cell undergoes division and to form anther wall layers. Mature anther wall consists of four layers, namely epidermis, endothecium, middle layer and tapetum. Epidermis is outermost layer. It is made up of thin walled cells and it is protective in function. Endothelium is subepidermal layer, that is lies inner to epidermis and made up of radially elongated cells. Their cells shows fibrous thickening. Inner to endothelium, middle layer is present and it is made up of 1 to 2 layers having thin walled cells and it may disintegrate during in mature anther. Then tapetum. Tapetum is the innermost whole of anther wall and it is nutritive because it provides nourishment to the sporogenous tissue. It includes sporogenous tissue. Tapetum includes sporogenous tissues. Each sporogenous tissue, that is also called microspore mother cell, have ability to give rise to 4 haploid microspores. Okay. Then we see about microsporogenesis. Microsporogenesis is the process in which diploid microspore mother cell undergoes meiosis and to produce 4 haploid microspores or microspore tetrad. This process is called microsporogenesis. Then we see about the structure of microspore or pollen grains. Each microspore mother cell undergoes meiosis and to produce 4 haploid microspores. This is somewhat spherical in shape, non-motile body, unicellular, having single nucleus. Its wall is made up of 2 layers. Pollen wall is made up of 2 layers. This wall is also called sporoderm. Outer layer is called exine. It is thick. It may be spiny or thick, spiny or smooth, and made up of highly complex non-biodegradable substance called sporopollenin. Pollen wall मधलं जे एक्झाईन आहे आउटरमोस्ट लेअर हा स्पोरोपोलिनिन पासून तयार झालेला असतो अँड स्पोरोपोलिनिन रेजिस्टन्स टू सर्टन chemicals and protect the pollen grains. At the certain intervals, exine shows thin areas. These thin areas are called germ pores, through which pollen tube emerge out at the time of pollen germination or during pollen germination. Inner layer of pollen wall is called intine. It is very thin and made up of cellulose and pectin. Okay. Then we see about the development of male gametophyte. Pollen grain or microspore is the beginning cell or first cell or initial cell of male gametophyte. It is unicellular, uninucleate, haploid body. Unicellular pollen grain undergoes first mitotic division and to produce 2 unequal cells. Of these, larger one is called vegetative cell and smaller lens-shaped cell is called generative cell. Vegetative cell contains food material. It is rich in food and having irregular shaped nucleus. And generative cell float in the cytoplasm of vegetative cell. Second mitotic division takes place in the generative cell only. Generative cell undergoes second mitotic division and to produce 2 non-motile male gametes. The mitotic division of generative cell either takes place in the pollen grain or pollen tube and to form 2 non-motile male gametes. Generally, 2-celled pollen grains are set or released from anther, deposited on stigma, stigma secretes sugary solution absorbed by pollen grain, and as a result, exile comes out through one of the germpores called pollen tube. It contains cytoplasm, generative nucleus, tube nucleus. Of these, generative nucleus undergoes division, mitotic division, and to form two non-motile male gametes. Thus, pollen tube containing two non-motile male gametes, degenerating tube nucleus, and cytoplasm collectively called male gametophyte. Okay, so in this video we seen about the structure of typical flower, structure of anther, PS of anther, structure of microspore or pollen grains, and development of male gametophyte. Okay, धन्यवाद.